Hello, and welcome to the final episode of Studio Quarantine for the year. Today, you'll get to see the senior video.
We'll get to catch up with some senior athletes whose seasons were canceled.
And you'll also get to see an inside look of how the COVID-19 epidemic has affected the many travel plans of the foreign exchange students.
All that and more coming up next.
Cloudy days and there's no smiles. Stay at home and sleep. Studio quarantine. Watch the news unfold. This is getting old. My house is really boring.
Hello, and welcome to Studio Quarantine. I'm Brandon Hedges.
And I'm Jacob Bidman.
The COVID-19 pandemic has ended everyone's school year short, and it is especially devastating to the seniors, such as myself, who cannot return next year.
Studio Quarantine reporter Jacob Millen has assembled the thoughts and feelings of the 2020 senior class.
What senior year has meant most to me was just another opportunity in my high school to continue living my life for Christ.
Setting an encouraging and compassionate example to those around me.
The wrap-up of 4 years of really hard work.
I've gotten to meet such a broad variety of people.
I have never been more proud to be a part of a class that has been able to go and take a time of uncertainty and still make it absolutely memorable.
Senior year has been important to me because I really want to make my last year count.
No matter how stressed I got, senior year has always been about making memories, making new friends, and having fun.
And I've truly discovered who I am as a person and grown.
It's the beginning and the end.
Don't wish these days away.
You gotta enjoy all the moments while you can, while you have them, because you have no idea how long they're gonna last for.
The biggest lesson learned this year has been living where your feet are.
Not to judge others.
And I've learned that it's important to appreciate the effort that everybody, including yourself, puts in.
Become less, self-absorbed and be more engaged.
Before you know it, it's gone.
Don't stress about tomorrow because then you'll miss out on today's fun.
I did so many fun things this year that I wouldn't have gotten to do if I hadn't said yes.
The biggest lesson I learned is to do what you enjoy, because you'll never go wrong and you'll have no regrets.
Choose joy in the small, simple moments.
Find out a leadership position that works best for you so that you can make an impact before you leave high school.
Don't be scared to fail.
The biggest way my life has changed in the past couple months has definitely been through crushed plans and expectations and a lot of disappointment.
As I missed show choir the most, our season got cut short, and so that was just really disappointing.
My favorite thing about staying home was that I got my cat ear, but I miss people a lot.
And I haven't had a haircut since February or March.
Being locked in my house is just, it is.
But you're not alone. People do care. People do love you.
You're able to go outside a little bit, especially on the warmer days.
I really like painting. My sister is home from college, so I get to spend a lot more time with her.
I definitely miss the Carroll environment as a whole the most. I miss the activities. I miss playing softball.
But I've been so grateful for all the teachers that have worked so hard.
And I wish they knew how much we all appreciate them.
I have a newfound appreciation for all the mundane that was once being at school.
Just because we lost a month or two of school doesn't mean that we've lost the bonds we've created over the last 4 years.
It is what it is. It happened. You can't control a situation. You can't go back in time and change it.
Sometimes, bad things are a part of life.
There's always something beautiful to come out of it.
You reap what you sow.
Because if we just spend our time focusing on all the negatives, we won't realize all the good things that are going to come.
It's just going to bring us closer together.
We have a bright future ahead of us. 2020 vision, baby.
We are blessed.
Unified.
Loving.
Persistent.
Determined.
Unstoppable.
Powerful.
Intentional.
Strong.
Resilient.
Optimistic. Hopeful.
Overcomers.
Unprecedented.
1 in a million.
Phenomenal.
Change makers.
We are here.
We are ready.
We are Chargers.
We are Carroll Strong.
We are the class of 2020.
We
are the class of 2020.
We are class of 2020.
We are the class of 2020.
We are the class of 2020.
We are the class of 2020.
We
class of 2020. Thank you so much for making my experience at Carroll one of the best ones I could have ever hoped for.
It's been an honor and a privilege to be a student at Carroll High School.
The COVID-19 outbreak has canceled sports all across the high school and college levels.
Studio quarantine reporter Logan Bartles gives us the inside scoop.
The coronavirus has shut down many things, including our spring sports, including baseball, softball, and track. I took some time and interviewed some of the athletes to see how they are handling the situation.
I remember it being like Monday and like us talking about Corona as if it was like this foreign concept, and like by Thursday I felt like it had not ruined my life, but that's what it felt like at the time. And on that Thursday when we canceled season, like I honestly thought that it was just going to be for a month, and like that was hard enough to comprehend.
Most of the athletes were very disappointed in learning that their season got canceled.
My immediate reaction, it was just a bit of shock to me. I was in denial at first, but then I just learned that it's actually in reality. So I've just tried to keep my head up and just looking forward to my college years coming up.
When it actually did happen, I was a little disappointed, but like I said, it was something that we all kind of thought was coming. So it was disappointing, but we've kind of accepted it now.
The girls' softball and boys' baseball teams were getting ready for a big season ahead.
I was really looking forward to just like the talent of our team. Talking to a lot of softball people in our area would have told you that Carroll softball was going to be a really big threat this year. And it's been a while since we've kind of been the talk of the town that way. And so that was really exciting. We were supposed to be pretty successful this year and had a lot of potential to be really good. And
we had a really talented group of seniors this year. So last year we ended up making it to the final 8, and I feel like this year with the group of guys we had, we could have made it even farther. And not just the talent, but the guys that we had there were really special, and I'll miss playing with those guys.
And the track teams look to stay optimistic and strong despite missing their meets.
Really looking forward most just having one more season with a lot of my teammates, and just having closure with the team, and just making the most of this season just with my relationships that I've built throughout the past 4 years.
Even in this tough time, the athletes are trying to remain positive.
It's not the end of the world for seniors. This was God's plan for us. So he chose us to go through it. So he chose us for a reason.
Just know that we have a very special class, and that I'm thankful to know a lot of you guys, and that we have a lot to be thankful for, just of our impact at Carroll High School. And this is not the end, and I believe that there's something greater in store for us.
I think the more we rely on each other and the more we realize how much we've gone through and how much we have to come, that like that's all what we have to hold on to, and so that's really exciting.
This season, there will not be any games, no home runs, no records broken, no playoffs, no championships, no celebrating, and no senior nights. But that does not mean it is a lost hope. We might not all have the chance to play again, to pick up a bat, to lace the cleats up, the bus rides to and from our games, but that is out of our control. We need to come together as a community, think about others, help others, and put others first. I'm sorry for all the athletes that got their season taken away, but stay strong and know we can make the best out of any situation possible.
When the COVID-19 pandemic first started, the foreign exchange students didn't know if they were going to make it home safe or not.
Studio quarantine reporter Daisy Macias talks to these foreign exchange students again to see where they are now.
At the beginning of the school year, Studio 415 took a look at the stories of the new exchange students at Carroll. Among those students were Maria Santamaria from Spain and Reina Fujimura from Japan. These two had the same expectations as the rest of the Carroll student body that the end of the school year was going to be completed as normal. However, COVID-19 came along and decided to make a change to those plans. This resulted in a number of exchange students to be sent home earlier than they had anticipated. In the midst of this uncertainty, Santa Maria's exchange student agency gave her two options.
As we could either go back home, but it had to be like in that moment when they told us, it was like maybe 2 weeks ago, or you stay here, but you don't know, like there's not like a date that we know for sure that you're gonna go back. My date for returning to Spain was June 10th, But right now, I have no idea when I'm going back.
Despite this unpredictability, Santa Maria does not have any regrets, as she enjoys the United States and staying with her host family. At the time of this recording, the majority of her neighborhood back in Spain has COVID-19, while her family has stayed inside for the past 2 months and are staying safe. Santa Maria had also been accompanied by another exchange student from Italy, Alessandra Brazzo, with her host family. However, the status of COVID-19 resulted in Brazzo suddenly having to return home, which Santa Maria had a difficult time adjusting to.
I don't think I've ever cried that much in my life. We became really close, and this was all so sudden. And when we went from being 24/7 together to not seeing him anymore, I don't know, I just felt really empty, but I had my host family to support me, so now I'm fine, and we text every day, and we FaceTime too.
Unlike the situation of Brazzo, Reina Fujimura also found herself on a flight back to Japan soon enough after receiving a message from her exchange student agency about her unexpected departure.
At first, I was very shocked and I was very frustrated, but I didn't have time to become, very sad because on Monday I received the mail, but I didn't know when.
Fujimura did not know of the exact date that she would have to go home, but on the Friday of that same week that she was informed by her agency, Fujimura was notified that she would have to leave to Japan the very next day, giving her no time to say goodbye to the friends she had made in the United States and a premature goodbye to her host family. Despite this, Fujimura reflects back on her time at Carroll on a positive note that expanded her flexibility and gave her an experience like no other.
I learned that I can adapt to any situations. At first, I really couldn't understand what they're saying, and even the school announcement, it was so fast. They talked very fast, and I couldn't understand at all. But, later on, many friends helped me to understand. And yeah, that makes me really, more stronger. I really had a wonderful time in the US, and I really enjoyed everything. And I really want to tell to the old people who helped me or who talked to me, that thank you very much. Arigato.
Santa Maria also believes that although the school year was cut short, her experience as an exchange student at Carroll was one that she appreciated every day, giving her the best year of her life.
I don't think I have a favorite memory at Carroll because I really enjoyed every day. I was enjoying every moment because it's so super different, and I just had fun all the time. I would like to say thanks to everyone at Carroll for being so nice to me and giving me this opportunity. This has been the best year of my life, even though we had this COVID thing. But I've had so much fun, and I've met people that I never thought I would meet, and has changed my point of view in life. I'm so thankful.
For Studio Quarantine, I'm Daisy Macias.
As some say, ball is life.
Studio Quarantine reporter Gage Fisher shows us that ball
is life.
The name of the game is Connect 4.
Studio quarantine reporter Daniel LaRue shows us how many fours he can connect. Jacob.
Today, they will be playing an epic Connect 4 game. Up first, we have Ben. Up next, we have Sister. Benjamin, with this first move, what will he do? Goes right down the middle. Classic. Anya goes right there. Ben. Oh, he has a diagonal already. Anya counters that with a diagonal of her own. Ben switches it up. Ben is struggling what to do next. What can Anya do? Right down the middle.
Nope. I don't know what to do.
Anya's contemplating her next move. Where will she place it? Still contemplating.
2 hours later.
Wow. That was a terrible move.
How? No, it wasn't. Oh.
Victory.
What were you thinking, Ben?
I'm blind sometimes.
And once again, you lost another
Be quiet!
LaRue challenge.
The name of the game is the Charger Challenge.
Jacob, are we stuck in a time loop?
To watch the full episode, check the link in your school email.
Jacob, what did you do?
Now here's a little sneak peek.
Jacob! Well, that's all we have left. Thanks for watching.
To all the staff and students who supported us by watching our show, suggesting it to friends and family, and by giving us video suggestions, we say thank you.
And from all of us here at Studio Quarantine, have an awesome summer, Carroll. And to those seniors who won't be returning and will be moving on, good luck out there.